off, and it runs all the way back through to the Italian, who can bring it into his 18-yard box and then picks the ball up. But Sociedad have it all to do, and you could arguably say the first 20 minutes of this encounter could be crucial for the Basque outfit as PSG play the ball forward. It was Nuno Mendes whose attempted pass over the halfway line was cut out, and now the ball runs all the way through to Donnarumma. Now Nuno Mendes has it again, plays the ball into the path of Fabian Ruiz. Now this time Paris Saint-Germain decide to play it down the right hand side, and Achraf Hakimi, the Morocco international, plays it against the Real Sociedad midfielder Geraldo Becker, and now there's a space for Dembele. He plays it out to the left hand side. The PSG skipper Mbappe picks it up on his right foot, now plays it out to the left hand side. Chance for Mbappe, and it's over the crossbar. First real opportunity that for PSG inside 5 minutes. Mbappe wrapped his foot around it, having received the ball from Fabian Ruiz, and it was a left-footed curler that wasn't troubling Alex Ramiro in the Real Sociedad goal. First opportunity of the match comes in the way of PSG. Goal kick now to Real Sociedad. Ramiro fires the ball over the halfway line. This time it's headed down by Nuno Mendes, and this time played out of danger and out for a throw-in, so PSG will take the throw-in just over the halfway line inside the Real Sociedad half from the right, which Hakimi takes, and now this time the ball drifts out once again for a throw-in to the French champions. Hakimi once again throws it in, this time decides to play it all the way back, and then the ball is played into the path of Vitinha, the Portuguese international, out to his fellow countryman Nuno Mendes down the left. Mendes gets the ball back, now plays it further onto Fabian Ruiz, and this time Kylian Mbappe picks up the ball but then gives it away, and the space now for Real Sociedad down their right hand side. Amari Traore this time plays it back into his half, picked up by Mikel Merino. Now it's Javi Galan, centrally now to the impressive Martin Zubimendi. Real Sociedad come forward down their right hand side, picked up now by Kubo. The Japanese international gets the ball back, this time on his left foot, plays it out to the left. The space now for Geraldo Becker, who crosses. It was a rather dangerous one, and it nearly found the back of the PSG goal. It was headed out for a corner in the end. It looks as though it was Lucas Beraldo who got his head to it. It was in fact Nuno Mendes who was back there, but Geraldo Becker delivered an inviting ball in, and it was headed out for a corner to Real Sociedad, which they will take from the left-hand side. But it did have Gianluigi Donnarumma scrambling to his right-hand post. The ball is whipped in. This time it's half cleared away by PSG, and then Mikel Merino keeps it alive, and the header is a rather tame one and straight into the gloves of Gianluigi Donnarumma. It was Martin Zubimendi who met it with his head. Now this is Vitinha. He plays the ball out onto Ousmane Dembele. Mendes this time plays it back into the path of Lucas Hernandez, who has recently been linked with a move to Bayern Munich. Now Vitinha. He plays it out to his left hand side, and there's space now for the Brazilian Lucas Beraldo. The ball is given away by Nuno Mendes. Now there's an opportunity for Real Sociedad to come forward, but they managed to pick up the ball. But a free kick is awarded now to PSG down the French champions left-hand side, because Takefuso Kubo has fouled Fabian Ruiz. PSG quickly get proceedings back underway. This is Achraf Hakimi. A nice ball centrally in the PSG half has picked out Fabian Ruiz, who can come forward, the Spain international. Plays it out to the left to Kylian Mbappe, who looks to take on Traore. Mbappe plays it across. It's saved by Alex Romero. It was a fantastic chance for the opening goal. Kylian Mbappe's ball in, and it was met by Bradley Barcola, but it was a great stop in the end by Alex Romero, who stood his ground, the Real Sociedad goalkeeper. And now a free kick is awarded to Real Sociedad, but that was a lovely ball in from Kylian Mbappe from the left-hand side. And the left-footed effort from the former Lyon forward Bradley Barcola was met by a great save in the end by Romero to keep the scores at 0-0. Now this is Martin Zubimendi, plays the ball out to his right-hand side. Now it's with Romero inside the Real Sociedad 6-yard box. Now the ball is headed downfield, and PSG applying the pressure, and it's forced Real Sociedad and Robin Lenormand to put the ball out of play. It will be a throw-in to PSG now, deep inside the Real Sociedad half from the right. Quickly thrown in by Achraf Hakimi. This time it's picked up by the youngster, the 17-year-old Warren Zaire-Emery, and now the referee has awarded a free kick to Real Sociedad just over the halfway line from the left, because Michael Oliver has spotted a foul on Hamari Traore. It was Lucas Hernandez, the offender on this occasion, but that was a glorious opportunity for PSG moments before. A lovely ball in from Kylian Mbappe that picked out his fellow teammate and countryman Bradley Barcola. But now Real Sociedad come forward themselves down the left-hand side. Traore looks to pick out a cross. Instead, Zaire-Emery did well. He manages to pick out Vitinha. Now the PSG midfielder has space to run into. Vitinha centrally inside the French champions half. Lays the ball out to his left-hand side and has picked out Beraldo. Now gets it back centrally. Plays it over the halfway line. The space now for PSG down their right-hand side. Barcola picks out Hakimi. A chip ball out to the left-hand side has picked out Mbappe. Mbappe brings the ball forward on his right foot, lays it off to Hakimi, but it was a poor touch by the Moroccan international. And now Real Sociedad bring it forward down the left. This is Hamari Traore. He opts to go for the safe option and has picked out Martin Zubimendi. Lovely ball out to the right, and he set Takefuso Kubo on his way. His ball into the area though is easily dealt with, and now PSG recover the ball and possession. Now this is Ousmane Dembele. He brings it centrally. Played out to the right hand side. Bradley Barcola plays it against the Real Sociedad number 25 and left back Javi Galán. And it will be a throw-in on the halfway line to Luis Enrique's side, which Achraf Hakimi will take from the right. The Morocco international plays the ball in. This time no foul is given. Michael Oliver deems it a fair challenge, and the throw-in in fact has been awarded to Real Sociedad, the team who ply their trade in San Sebastian in the heart of Galicia, northern Spain. Throw in which Javi Galán will take. Plays it all the way back to Lenormand. Now Alex Romero sends it forward. Real Sociedad look to start a counter, but the ball is given away straight to Ashraf Hakimi. Now a rather long ball by Fabian Ruiz, and it's picked up now by Lucas Beraldo, and now the space for PSG to bring the ball forward. Space for Warren Zaire-Emery. He plays it out to the left-hand side. Instead he goes alone, Zaire-Emery, and it's a tame effort with his left foot by the 17-year-old, and it's easily saved in the end by Alex Romero. Quarter of an hour gone at Anoeta, the Estadio Real in the heart of San Sebastian. It's Real Sociedad 0, Paris Saint-Germain 0. The best opportunity so far has come to Kylian Mbappe, who managed to pick out his teammate Bradley Barcola, who fired straight at goalkeeper Alex Romero. And now Mbappe has it again on the left-hand side of the Sociedad area. Mbappe goes for goal, and it's a fantastic effort. It's the first goal of the evening, and it's Kylian Mbappe who's got it. No chance for Alex Romero. An audacious effort by the 25-year-old Frenchman, who's quickly surrounded by his teammates. Mbappe picked up the ball and then cut inside on his right foot from the left-hand side of the Real Sociedad area. No chance for Alex Romero. And PSG have that early goal and now lead Real Sociedad by 3 goals to 0 on aggregate. Kylian Mbappe firing into the left-hand corner of Alex Romero's goal. No chance for the Sociedad shot stopper. And PSG have liftoff and are in dreamland in Galicia. Was just a small VAR check, but Mbappe was onside. Michael Oliver deep in conversation with Mikel Oyarzabal. They are just checking a potential offside, and Luis Enrique, the PSG manager, is having a word with the officials from his technical area. And now Michael Oliver is just being called over to speak to one of the officials from the side of the pitch, and there's a bit of confusion as to why there is a VAR check, and Kylian Mbappe is waiting for confirmation to see whether his goal will be awarded. The reason, in fact, why they are waiting for the VAR check is because when Kylian Mbappe fired the ball into the back of the net from the left-hand side, it did in fact break part of the white netting inside the Real Sociedad goal. So Michael Oliver has just paused proceedings as they look to fix the left-hand corner of the net, but take nothing away from Kylian Mbappe and his finish. No chance for Alex Ramiro, Mbappe of course, getting a taste of what the potential Spanish climate could be in tonight's occasion. PSG of course did enter tonight's second leg tie ahead on aggregate for the 10th time, and now they are 1 goal to the good and are now looking more than favourites to book their place in the quarter-finals, but there's plenty of time to go. Now Real Sociedad come forward right from the kick-off. This is Amari Traore, but Nuno Mendes gets back to steal the ball. This time Real Sociedad pick it up once again, but nice work by the goal scorer Mbappe. Now PSG look to counter. They come forward inside the Real Sociedad half. Played back by Hakimi. This time this is Lucas Hernandez. On to Achraf Hakimi again, and then he gives it back to the Frenchman Hernandez. Still with Lucas Hernandez on to Hakimi. All the way back now to his goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma, the Italian international. Plays the ball out to Nuno Mendes, now picked up by Fabian Ruiz. The former Napoli man gives the ball away, and now Real Sociedad have a chance. Traore, and the Real Sociedad players look towards Michael Oliver, but Traore picked up good space in front of goal, and the foul has been awarded because Fabian Ruiz went down under a challenge, and now PSG get the game back underway. This is Hakimi. Plays the ball down the right hand side, and it's fallen rather centrally to Mbappe, now picked up by the talented teenager Warren Zaire-Emery, but Mbappe had already strayed offside, and this time it will be a free kick to Real Sociedad. "20 minutes gone, Real Sociedad 0, Paris Saint-Germain 1. That goal from Kylian Mbappe after a quarter of an hour, which separates these two teams. Now the ball is with Javi Galán for Real Sociedad. Comes forward on his left foot over the halfway line and down the Sociedad left. Ball is flicked back into the path of Galán by Amari Traore, but PSG clear their lines. Now Sociedad win it again, and this time the ball is given away straight to Lucas Beraldo, the young Brazilian at the heart of the PSG defence, and Beraldo has in fact been awarded a start ahead of the club captain Marquinhos. Now Mbappe comes forward, and this time a free kick has been awarded to PSG down their left hand side, deep inside the Real Sociedad half. Mbappe once again cutting in from on his right foot, and was brought down by the Real Sociedad number 23 Brais Mendes. And this time an opportunity for the French champions from the set piece. Ball is whipped in, it's a rather deep one, headed away though this time by Javi Galán. Throwing now to Luis Enrique's side. Achraf Hakimi to take the throw in for the French champions. And that goal from Kylian Mbappe was in fact his 45th in 69 Champions League outings. The 25-year-old had 38 to his name for PSG at the start of the night, and now has his 39th goal as PSG come forward down their right hand side. This is Zaire-Emery. He plays it into a central position onto Hakimi. Now Fabian Ruiz out to his left. Nuno Mendes this time picks out his skipper Kylian Mbappe, who goes down under a challenge, and Michael Oliver is just having a word with Hamari Traore, the Real Sociedad right back. He has just told him that one more and his name will be in his notebook. Now PSG get proceedings back underway. The ball is inside the PSG half, picked up now by Lucas Hernandez. He plays it out to the right hand side onto Achraf Hakimi. Now gets the ball back, the Frenchman. Now Hakimi onto his goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma. Fired long by Lucas Beraldo and straight out of play for a throw in now to Real Sociedad down their right in a rather deep position inside the PSG half. This is Robin Lenormand to Martin Zubimendi, plays it out to his left onto Galland. Now gets the ball back, Zubimendi, and then the ball is played out of play by Lenormand, and it will be a throw in this time to Paris Saint-Germain. The chance now for Hakimi, throws it down the line and towards the right hand side. Bradley Barcola is battling for it with Javi Galán, and this time a free kick is awarded to Real Sociedad because Javi Galán was fouled. And now the ball will be fired long downfield by the goalkeeper Alex Romero. Of course, Real Sociedad last appeared in the last 16 of the competition. It was back in 2003-04 campaign when it changed over from the European Cup to the UEFA Champions League. They did in fact lose to other French opposition in Lyon. And they have it all to do tonight if they are to make it through to the quarter-finals. Now Traore, and he is fouled PSG's Achraf Hakimi. It was actually Geraldo Becker who was looking to latch onto the ball, but whilst he had eyes on the ball, he did in fact caught Achraf Hakimi. So a free kick now to Paris Saint-Germain. Gianluigi Donnarumma fires it downfield, helped on by Bradley Barcola and then headed out of play by Robin Lenormand, and out for a throw into PSG inside the Real Sociedad half on the right, but the home side immediately win it back. Chip forward, Kubo chasing it down. Instead, Donnarumma manages to win the ball first and plays it into the path of Fabian Ruiz. Now Dembele plays it all the way back to Donnarumma. Nice control by Vitinha centrally. Dembele has it for Paris Saint-Germain. The French champions come forward down their right hand side. Space now for Hakimi, who plays it across into the 18-yard box from the right hand side. Gets the ball back. Now centrally to Vitinha. PSG still have it this time with Zaire Emery. He gets the ball back, the young 17-year-old plays it centrally to Ousmane Dembele. Now Dembele's poor ball is allowed Kubo to latch onto it, and this time a yellow card has been shown to Nuno Mendes by Michael Oliver. Kubo was beaten to it by Nuno Mendes, and first yellow card of the night has come to the Portuguese international Nuno Mendes, who was signed by Paris Saint-Germain from Sporting Lisbon. He's 21 years of age. Now Alex Romero plays the ball out from the back, and this time the ball has managed to be kept in by Javi Galán, who sends it forwards. Real Sociedad looking for a way out. This is Oyarzabal, the skipper and striker for Sociedad. Bradley Barcola wins it back, plays it across, and that's a great opportunity for Kylian Mbappe. The ball was played across from the right hand side of the 18-yard box. It was Bradley Barcola that stole it and played it immediately across to Mbappe, who was on hand, and Alex Romero got down well at his left hand post to stretch out his left leg and deflect the ball out for a corner. And now PSG come forward down the right hand side. Dembélé crosses the ball in. This time it's headed away, but again the French champions have it centrally inside the Real Sociedad half. This is Vitinha now. He plays it out to his right hand side and has managed to pick out Achraf Hakimi. Back into the PSG half onto Lucas Hernandez. Half an hour gone in San Sebastian. Real Sociedad trailing Paris Saint-Germain by a goal to nil. 3-0 on aggregate. Now the ball is all the way back to Gianluigi Donnarumma, who plays it out short to Lucas Beraldo. Now Donnarumma. He fires it downfield this time. 15 minutes left to play at the end of this first half. Kylian Mbappe thought he was fouled, but Michael Oliver didn't think so. Robin Lenormand it was who looked to have left a nod on Kylian Mbappe, who turned away thinking he was going to be awarded a free kick, but Michael Oliver thought otherwise. But PSG come forward inside the Real Sociedad half. This time it's played out to Lucas Hernandez, who manages to pick out Achraf Hakimi, but Achraf Hakimi's ball is cut out. Now Real Sociedad look to capitalise. Kubo plays it forward and goes down under a challenge. No free kick though. PSG now look to find a way out. Zaire Emery. Now the space for Dembélé centrally. He gives the ball away, and it's presented an opportunity for Kubo. Just over inside the PSG half centrally. Chips the ball out to the left hand side, and it's a overhit pass towards Geraldo Becker, which drifts out for a goal kick to PSG. But no clear opportunities yet for Real Sociedad. Just that one effort by Kylian Mbappe, who found the back of the Sociedad net, as Gianluigi Donnarumma sends the ball forward deep inside the Real Sociedad half. This time it's back in the PSG 18-yard box to the Italian goalkeeper, who picks the ball up and throws the ball out to his left hand side. Now the ball is given away once again. Space now for Real Sociedad, who give it away themselves. It's presented an opportunity for Hakimi, who can come forward on his right foot and then plays the ball rather strangely out of play and for a throw into Real Sociedad. Rather poor ball by Hakimi for his standards. Throw in now to Real Sociedad, quickly taken by Javi Galán. Now Alex Romero. Romero's got to be quick as he had Dembélé chasing him down. Now Real Sociedad have it inside their half centrally and win themselves a free kick. Foul by Zaire Emery on Braith Mendez. Free kick is taken short. Now space for Robin Lenormand. Plays it out to his left hand side. Now this is Martin Zubimendi, the 25-year-old in the heart of the Real Sociedad midfield, who's been linked most recently with moves to Liverpool, Bayern Munich and Arsenal. But of course Sociedad will be hopeful they can retain his services. Now this is Gianluigi Donnarumma. He chips the ball out and it goes out for a throw-in to Real Sociedad inside the PSG half from the left. Javi Galán takes it, plays the ball back this time to Robin Lenormand. Now this is Mikel Merino, the former Newcastle midfielder. Played forward by Zubimendi. Nice ball to pick out Merino. The space now for Becker. Zubimendi. Manages to win the ball back, and this time it's on to Javi Galán. Galán out to his right hand side, picked up by Lenormand. Then played forward this time by Kubo. This is better spell of possession for the hosts Real Sociedad as they look to find an equaliser before half time. Throw in now to the Galician outfit. Throw in is quickly taken. This time will be a free kick to Real Sociedad because Bradley Barcola has fouled Javi Galán, and there will be a free kick to Sociedad inside the PSG half down the Sociedad left. And there's a chance now from the set piece. It's a curling delivery, and this time it's headed back into the danger area, and out comes Gianluigi Donnarumma to claim the ball in his clutches, and he turns and looks at Michael Oliver, the Italian goalkeeper. He believes he had the ball in both hands and was then fouled, but it was an audacious ball in which was played across, and Mikel Merino was battling for the ball, but both Merino and Donnarumma laughed the challenge off, and now Donnarumma plays it downfield. Now this is Lenormand, plays the ball on to his goalkeeper Alex Romero, back to Lenormand again. Nice play by the Frenchman at the heart of the Sociedad back line. Now this is Javi Galán, plays it back to Romero. Romero fires it out to the right hand side, space now for Hamari Traoré. Traoré all the way back to Romero. Bradley Barcola chasing the goalkeeper down, kept alive by Javi Galán. Galán down the Sociedad left hand side, picked up now, and the space for Moreno. Now the space for Geraldo Becker down the left. Ball is crossed in and it's dealt with, and it comes off the head of the Brazilian Lucas Beraldo and drifts out for what will be a throw-in to Real Sociedad, I should say, deep inside the PSG half from the left-hand side. Galán has the ball in hand. He's just saying a few words or two to his fellow defenders who've made the journey up from the back. This time PSG clear their lines, but Sociedad look to win the ball back. Space now for Hernandez, and Donnarumma does the most sensible thing and puts his boot through it and sends the ball forward, but this time a free kick has been awarded to Real Sociedad inside the PSG half because Kylian Mbappe had just jumped into Robin Lenormand. Now Sociedad have it centrally inside the PSG half. This time the ball is played back by Braith Mendez. Now it's given away. Space for Ousmane Dembélé. Kylian Mbappe runs into traffic this time. No free kick. Ball is stolen from the 25-year-old and Real Sociedad look to capitalise. Instead they play it back into the defence. Now this is Robin Lenormand who plays the ball forward. It was a chip ball into the path of Geraldo Becker, and then out comes Gianluigi Donnarumma, who shows his appreciation towards Achraf Hakimi, who headed the ball back into his gloves. Gianluigi Donnarumma rolls the ball out to his left-hand side. Now Nuno Mendes plays it straight out of play, and it will be a throw-in to Real Sociedad. But it's won back once again by Paris Saint-Germain, and this time it will drift out of play for another throw-in to the French champions. 6 minutes of normal time left to play at the end of this first half. Real Sociedad trailing Paris Saint-Germain by 1-0. That strike by Kylian Mbappe, which separates these two sides on the night and gives Paris Saint-Germain a comfortable 3-0 lead on aggregate. Throwing now to PSG down their left-hand side. Fabian Ruiz chasing it down, but instead the ball lands into the Real Sociedad 18-yard box, and it's picked up by Alex Romero. Romero chips it out to the right-hand side. This time it's helped on by Traore, but he gives the ball away. Now Zaire Emery on to Vitinha. Vitinha plays it forward, looking to pick out Hakimi, and this time it was a poor control by the Moroccan international, and now Alex Romero has it, the Real Sociedad goalkeeper. This is Robin Lenormand, and the free kick has been awarded to Real Sociedad, just short of their left corner flag. Both Achraf Hakimi and Javi Galán both having a word with one another. It was a late challenge by Achraf Hakimi, and he just apologises to the Real Sociedad left back and gives him a helping hand back up to his feet. And a yellow card has in fact been shown to Achraf Hakimi, and that does mean that he will miss the quarter-finals should Paris Saint-Germain progress. Now Real Sociedad come forward. Chance for Robin Lenormand. Now this is Kubo. Kubo's ball across, and it's dealt well with by the stand-in centre-back Lucas Beraldo, the Brazilian. And now a free kick has been awarded to Paris Saint-Germain. A foul by Kubo, who is now in the referee's notebook, the Japan international, with a late challenge. Nuno Mendes, the PSG left back. But that was positive play by the Galician side. Kubo, the young Japanese star who has been tipped most recently for a move to the Premier League in the summer. And now Paris Saint-Germain fire the ball downfield from the free kick. Donnarumma plays it forward, and this time it's headed out of play, and for a throw-in now to PSG from their left-hand side, just short of the halfway line. 2 minutes of normal time left to play at the end of this first half. Real Sociedad 0, Paris Saint-Germain 1. Now Kylian Mbappe down the PSG left, deep inside the Sociedad half, and Mbappe has done well to win his side a corner, and he turns to Michael Oliver and believes he was having his shirt tugged, but that doesn't seem to be the case. It will just be a corner to PSG from the left-hand side. Looks as though it will be Ousmane Dembélé to take the corner from the left. Michael Oliver has just paused proceedings momentarily as he has a word or two with both Javi Galán and PSG's Warren Zaire-Emery. Now the corner can be taken. Ball is whipped in from the left-hand side, and Alex Romero got two strong hands on it to punch it clear. Now PSG come forward, and this time Kylian Mbappe is offside, and it will be a free kick to Real Sociedad. Can the San Sebastian outfit find an equaliser before half-time? This is Robin Lenormand. He plays it forward out to the left-hand side, picked up by Geraldo Becker. Now Javi Galán. Galán this time plays it to his right-hand side and gives the ball back to Lenormand, who can bring it forward on his right foot. Inside the centre circle, fires it out to the right-hand side, looking to pick out Takefuso Kubo. But now Sociedad have it once again. This is Kubo. Kubo goes for goal, and it's just wide. It was a good effort. It looked a lot closer than it probably was by Kubo, and it flashes wide of Gianluigi Donnarumma's right-hand post. It did have the Italian goalkeeper going down to his right-hand side. And now Donnarumma can play the ball downfield from the goal kick. 4 minutes is the amount of time which will be added on at the end of this first half. Now this is Fabian Ruiz. The Spain international plays the ball forward. Instead, it's cut out by his fellow countryman and Real Sociedad midfielder Mikel Merino. Now the space for Martin Zubimendi, who collects the ball once again. This time plays it out to the left-hand side. Space for Becker perhaps. Geraldo Becker crosses from the left-hand side. Instead, now this is Traore, who headed it down into space, and the ball is cleared away at the back by PSG's Nuno Mendes. And this time a free kick is awarded because Kylian Mbappe has gone down under a challenge. So free kick now to PSG, which of course will most likely eat up a little bit of time for the French champions. Now Dembélé plays the ball back. This is Lucas Hernandez onto Achraf Hakimi. And he goes down this time under a challenge from Geraldo Becker. Will be a free kick to Paris Saint-Germain. Plenty of work for the Real Sociedad manager Emmanuel Alguacil at half time, because he's got to try and help his side to not only get back into this contest, but to find 3 goals if his side are to take it to extra time. But as things stand, it will be the French champions Paris Saint-Germain who will book their place into the quarter-finals of this year's UEFA Champions League. Donnarumma now takes the free kick, plays it down. This time it's picked up by Javi Galán, and the ball drifts out for a throw-in to Paris Saint-Germain. Achraf Hakimi to take it. This time it's played towards the corner, and then As Emre can't keep it in, the PSG midfielder, it drifts out of play for what will be a Real Sociedad goal kick. 40 seconds of the 4 additional minutes remaining. This time it's headed on by Martin Zubimendi from the Alex Romero goal kick. Picked up though now by Fabian Ruiz. Now lovely ball by Dembele has picked out Kylian Mbappe, who can bomb forward now. This time he gives the ball away. The PSG captain for tonight's encounter. Of course, Marquinhos, the usual captain, is on the bench for PSG this evening, and now a yellow card will be shown, and it will be brandished to Ousmane Dembele because he has pulled back Amari Traore, the Real Sociedad right back. And now this is likely to be the last piece of action of the first half. Free kick to Real Sociedad inside the PSG half from the right, just over the halfway line. Chance for the ball to be whipped into the danger area. It's into the area, and this time it's headed away, and Michael Oliver has blown his whistle for half-time, and it is Paris Saint-Germain who lead at the break. Kylian Mbappe is the player who's got the goal on 15 minutes. He twisted and turned and fired it low beyond Alex Romero in the Real Sociedad goal. But at half-time in Galicia, San Sebastian, it is the French champions that lead Real Sociedad by 1-0 and 3-0 on aggregate.
No, Yeah, I'll make it a hot toddy.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Oh.
Yeah, last year I played, she was very good ball at the start. I played Dozy, so I always played good back.
Hey.
And Dozy. It was straight away.
Oh, good on Tuesday.
His makeup plays fine, he had one shot on it, one time he drew a shot, chipped it out of the bloody goal kick, so he was Colin was an open goal ahead of the captain. To make it 1-0 and then it goes final, but Harry Kane scored and he won it.
Well, for me tonight.
Yeah.
Put the fire on.
He got it there. Sure. Well, shall I do you a toddy now and you can do it while you think of it? But I won't put whiskey in. So you might get a bit tipsy towards the end, do you think? And I'll do the rum one with whiskey in.
Okay,
Just do you want
without
that?
whiskey.
Or do you want
I
that?
don't want to. But I am.
No, it's the whiskey that you want.
Let's stretch it out slightly. Put whiskey in there.
Okay. Where's the whiskey in the cupboard now? Is that outside? Yeah. Right, okay. Well, I know days tomorrow. You. Very good though, Sam.
Yeah.
Enough excitement in without going mad, eh?
Yeah.
Right, let me go on the cafe. Don't miss the start of the second half.
what are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, I didn't know he was feeling like that. I think I just said, you don't like anything last week. You can't think of it.
Dad,
Yeah.
what? Mbappe's going to Madrid. It's a done deal.
No, it's not.
It's a done deal.
It's not signed.
He's not signed, but it's a
It
done.
doesn't matter. If he hasn't signed, it's not done.
Yeah.
The saying is, so if that lady sings, it's not done. You said the right thing, it's likely. Brian,
Yeah.
you get that
Thank you.
You get that down, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you don't have to glug it.
No.
Just as you did it.
Thank
And the ball
you.
goes out for someone's.
Yeah.
Take a slow.
Okay.
You want a spoonful of sugar in it?
No.
Mind you, put honey in.
Yeah. No.
So, we'll be alright. That will sweat it out, see that?
I hope so.
It will. Where's that bottle of water you had?
There. Why?
I'll put a vitamin C thing.
No, I don't want it.
No, it'll do all.
I don't want it, Dad. I've got that.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome back to the clash between Real Sociedad and Paris Saint-Germain. It is, of course, the French champions who take a 1-goal advantage into the break. Ready for the start of this second half. Kylian Mbappe, his 15th minute strike, which separates these two teams. 1-0 so far on the night, 3-0 on aggregate. And it is PSG who get the second half underway. They're kicking from right to left. One change for PSG at the start of this second half is Lee Kang-in is introduced. The former Valencia midfielder, attacking midfielder I should say, the South Korean international. And now a free kick is awarded to Paris Saint-Germain, and Mikel Merino is offside, the Sociedad skipper. And now PSG have the ball inside their half. Ball is played all the way back to Achraf Hakimi. Now this is Donnarumma from inside his 6-yard box, played forward by Nuno Mendes. Nice ball to pick out Ousmane Dembélé. Now Kylian Mbappe, and he is offside, the PSG skipper, and he was a fair yard or two offside. Now the ball is played downfield, and Lee Kang-in came on in place of Bradley Barcola, the young Frenchman in the PSG squad, who was in fact signed from Lyon. He was Lyon's talented playmaker before making the switch from southern France to the French capital. Now the ball is inside the Paris Saint-Germain half, set forward this time. Now there's first touch for Lee Kang-in, out to the right hand side, picked up by Hakimi. This time it's with Lucas Beraldo, sends it out to the right hand side. Chance and space now for Vitinha. Vitinha looks to go for goal, he's lining one up, and his effort was blocked, and it's fell now to Javi Galán, who clears his lines, and the ball is being chased down by Mikel Merino, who is a Spain international, the Real Sociedad skipper. And now this is Lucas Beraldo. Vitinha gives the Brazilian the ball back. This time Beraldo plays it forwards. Fabian Ruiz on to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe centrally inside the Sociedad half, out to the left to Fabian Ruiz. This time Ruiz gives it to Mendes, picked up by Vitinha centrally, plays it out to the right hand side, Hakimi. Now there's space for Zaire Emery. Now Vitinha again. This time he's done well to pick out Mbappe, just short of the 18-yard box. PSG happy to keep hold of the ball. This is Ousmane Dembélé. He manages to pick out Vitinha. Now Nuno Mendes. Now a free kick is awarded for a foul by Real Sociedad's Igor Zubeldia. It was Fabian Ruiz, the Spaniard, who went down under the challenge. Plenty of options for the Galician side. Real Sociedad on their bench, and it remains to be seen how long it will be until their manager Emmanuel Alguacil decides to make a change. Now Real Sociedad come forward inside the PSG half, played out to the right hand side. This is Kubo. Kubo was looking to pick the 1-2 from Oyarzabal, but instead it's put out of play by Lucas Beraldo, and it will be a throw-in now to Real Sociedad, which will be taken by Hamari Traore from the right-hand side. A long throw into the area, easily dealt with though by Ousmane Dembélé. Now Kylian Mbappe is chasing the ball down, but instead it was Igor Zubeldia who got back to play it into the feet of Alex Romero, who plays it out to his left, the Real Sociedad goalkeeper, onto Javi Galán. Now the space for Robin Lenormand. He drifts forward and chips it out to the left-hand side, and it was a rather loose ball, which is now picked up by Martin Zubimendi. Now Zubimendi plays it back over into his half. 50 minutes gone. Real Sociedad 0, Paris Saint-Germain 1. Ball is put out of play, and it will be a corner now to Real Sociedad from the right-hand side. It was a ball over the top, which was dealt with by Nuno Mendes, and got his foot to it. And an early chance in this second half for the hosts. Looks as though it will be Takefuso Kubo to take. Ball is played in from the right-hand side, dealt with by Donnarumma, and this time the ball remains up in the air, and Kylian Mbappe collects it from Mikel Merino, brings it forward over the halfway line. Now Dembélé down the left, and Kylian Mbappe's chasing it down, and he's done well to collect it, and instead it will be a goal kick. Mbappe, the 25-year-old who continues to be linked with that blockbuster move to the Spanish capital and to Los Blancos Real Madrid. And it's his goal so far which separates these two teams on the night. And of course, Paris Saint-Germain winning 2-0 at the Parc des Princes in the first leg of this last 16-round tie. Now PSG come forward with Nuno Mendes down the left-hand side. He twists and turns Mendes and then gives the ball away straight back to Zubeldia. Now Zubeldia out to his left-hand side, picked up by Robin Lenormand. He's got Javi Galán out to his left. Instead, Lenormand brings it forward and then decides to offload it to Galán, who sends it forward, but his ball is easily cut out by Achraf Hakimi. Now Fabian Ruiz, and he goes down under a challenge, and Michael Oliver awards PSG a free kick, which the French champions quickly take. Now this is Vitinha. He plays the ball out to his right-hand side. The space now for Hakimi, the former Real Madrid right-back, out to his right-hand side. Vitinha. Now there's space for Zaire Emery. Picked up by Vitinha. PSG enjoying plenty of possession in this second half. Now this is Nuno Mendes. The ball is given away, and this time a yellow card is shown because it's Brais Mendes who's picked it up, is it? No, in fact, it's Igor Zubeldia who committed the challenge on Ousmane Dembélé, and it will be a free kick now to PSG. And Igor Zubeldia has now got to watch his mark. PSG play the ball back inside their half. Now this time it's played forward. Flat stays down momentarily. PSG on the attack. Ball is to the right of the Sociedad 18-yard box, and this time it goes out for a corner to PSG. Sociedad readying two changes as they look to get themselves back into this contest. Will be a corner now to the hosts. Ball is played deep into the area. This time it's headed away, and now PSG get the ball back. Nuno Mendes has it on his left foot, the PSG left back. Now out to the left to Kylian Mbappe, who cuts inside. Instead, he plays it back to Vitinha. Vitinha now plays it into the centre circle, and there's a touch for the young Frenchman, Warren Zaire-Emery. This time, Zaire-Emery gets the ball back. Manages to pick out his teammate, Lucas Beraldo. Now PSG have it inside their half. Ball is played forward. Out comes Kylian Mbappe. Great opportunity. One-on-one. Kylian Mbappe scores for PSG. 2-0 for the French champions. 2 goals for Kylian Mbappe. No chance for Alex Romero at his near post. It was a simple ball over the top, and Kylian Mbappe watched his run, stayed on side, and just had Alex Romero to beat. And beat him. He did just that, firing it low to the bottom, to the goalkeeper's right-hand side. No chance for the Real Sociedad goalkeeper. It was in fact Vitinha who played the ball over the top. Mbappe latched onto it on his right foot, and 2 touches, and then the third one was to find the back of Alex Romero's net. PSG 2 goals to the good now in San Sebastian. It's Real Sociedad 0, Paris Saint-Germain 2. Fantastic finish by the 25-year-old, but now Sociedad come forward. Can they respond right from the off? Ball is played across by Geraldo Becker, but easily cut out. Now PSG come forward again. The PSG tails are certainly up after that second Kylian Mbappe goal. Now the ball is played all the way back to Igor Zubeldia. He plays it out to his left-hand side. Now Javi Galán. And this time it's out of play, and it will be a throw-in to PSG. Mbappe with 2 goals so far, and there was, in fact, question marks as to whether the France international would start the game, because, as previously mentioned, Luis Enrique, the PSG manager, had in fact come out in his press conference and claimed that he wanted his side to start to play without Mbappe and get used to life without their talisman. But he opted to select the 25-year-old this evening, and it's his 2 goals which separate these 2 teams on the night. It's now 4-0 to PSG on aggregate. This is Ousmane Dembélé inside the PSG half. Plays it out to the left-hand side. Now Mbappe on his right foot. Does a little turn and then goes down under a challenge, and he's holding his face, the France international. Michael Oliver just has a word or two to Hamari Traoré, the right back for Real Sociedad. Just over half an hour to play. Real Sociedad about to make 2 changes. Ball is inside the PSG half this time, and it's played out from the back, and the space now for Achraf Hakimi down the right hand side. He lays the ball off onto Lee Kang-in. The South Korean gets the ball back. Now plays it into the path of Vitinha. Vitinha centrally to Ousmane Dembélé. Now plays it out to the left-hand side. Nuno Mendes picks the ball up. The Portuguese international plays it back inside his half. Now Lucas Beraldo. Out to his right, gets the ball back. The young Brazilian and stand-in for Marquinhos. Now Lucas Hernandez. Back to Beraldo. Those changes still yet to take place for Real Sociedad, as both players await their turn. We're about to see Ander Baranesha, and he is just 22 years of age and came through the Real Sociedad Youth Academy, progressed through all the age groups and is now a fan favourite in the first team. San Sebastian born forward, and there will be an opportunity for Beñat Turrientes, who is a midfielder, also 22 and also came through the youth academy at Anoeta Real Sociedad. So those changes can now take place. Brace Mendez makes way for Beñat Turrientes. And PSG will also make a change themselves. Nordi Mukiele, a defender, will come on in place of Nuno Mendez, who picked up a yellow card earlier in the encounter, so that will likely mean a like-for-like change in the left-hand full-back position. It's likely that Lucas Hernandez will take up the left-back position, which will allow Mukiele to form a centre-back partnership with Lucas Beraldo. Play continues now, and a free kick is awarded to Paris Saint-Germain. Foul by Takifuso Kubo. Throwing now to PSG inside their half from the left-hand side. 62 minutes gone. Lucas Hernandez with the PSG throw in. He can't keep it in, and this time it drifts out of play for a throw in to Real Sociedad. Now this is Kubo. First touch for Torrentines. Ball is chipped in. Nice idea. Headed down, and Real Sociedad have scored. The ball was chipped in, and it looks as though the flag has been raised. It won't count. But it was a nice idea. A lovely ball chipped over the top from Martin Zubimendi. And it was, in fact, the 22-year-old substitute Ander Baranesha who managed to get the final touch to head it beyond the onrushing Donnarumma. But he did look offside, the 22-year-old. The Real Sociedad manager, Emmanuel Alguacil, holds his breath and now receives the confirmation that the goal won't stand. So free kick now to PSG, but that is surely a warning sign for Luis Enrique and his team. Now Alex Romero. Ball is played over the top. This time it's brought down. Another chance perhaps. Ball is fist across. That was a great chance. And now it's out of play. But that's two opportunities now for Real Sociedad in quick succession. The ball was played across down the left-hand side. It was headed on and it presented an opportunity for a ball in, and it was Mikel Ayofarbal who couldn't get his foot to it. It was an inviting ball in, and it drifts out now for what will be a goal kick, but it's another positive sign by Alguacil's side. As the ball is inside the PSG half. This time it's headed down and Michael Oliver blows his whistle. It will be a free kick to Real Sociedad. Robin Lenormand is the player who went down under Warren Zaire-Emery's challenge. Now a free kick to Real Sociedad deep inside the PSG half from the left. Ball is whipped in and this time out comes Gianluigi Donnarumma, and then a speculative effort comes in which was from Hamari Traore, but straight into the gloves of Gianluigi Donnarumma. Now Kylian Mbappe plays the ball across, gives it away. Space now for Sociedad to play the ball forward, and this time it takes a deflection. It was off Nordi Mukelele, and it goes out now for what will be a corner which is taken quickly. Ball is played short. Now there's space for Javi Gallan, who crosses it in. Still not away, and Mikel Merino on the turn couldn't divert it on Gianluigi Donnarumma's goal. It was another good opportunity though for the Galician side. Mikel Merino rather snatched at it, but it was another chance for Alguacil's men. And now Donnarumma plays the goal kick downfield. 24 minutes of normal time left to play it in this second half. It's Real Sociedad who are trailing PSG by 2-0 at the Estadio Real. Now Traore plays it against Fabian Ruiz, and it will be a throw-in just over the halfway line from the right to Sociedad. Traore plays the ball centrally, picked up now by Martin Zubimendi, plays it through the legs of Fabian Ruiz, but Vitinha does well to collect the ball back for PSG, then fired downfield by Lucas Hernandez, helped on now by Fabian Ruiz. Dembele gives the ball away this time, but PSG win it back. Now Zaire-Emery has set Hakimi on his way down the right, now into the 18-yard box. His shot is right at Alex Romero, and this time it's cleared away by Javi Gallan. Sociedad played the ball out from the back and managed to do so rather neatly, but again it's a loose ball which PSG managed to gather. Space now for Kylian Mbappe, flicks it and gives it straight back to Real Sociedad. Now Martin Zubimendi all the way back to his goalkeeper Romero, who puts his boot through it and sends it forward. Picked up by Mukelele, and this time it will be a throw-in to PSG. But Sociedad have had their chances in this second half. The best of the opportunities, of course, coming to the 22-year-old forward Ander Barrenechea, who did find the back of Gianluigi Donnarumma's net, but had just strayed offside. Now the ball is played over inside the PSG half down the left. Space now for Sociedad to come forward. This time the ball lands into the path of Yafabal, and then Traore goes for goal, and it's a rather poor effort to say the least by the Real Sociedad right back. He didn't get under the ball, but instead he got well over it, and it drifts high and wide over Donnarumma's crossbar. 20 minutes left to play. Real Sociedad 0, Paris Saint-Germain 2. They lead 4-0 on aggregate. They will be the side that progresses to the quarter-finals of this year's Champions League competition. Now PSG have it inside their half, centrally to Dembélé. Plays it out to the right-hand side, and it's a lack of concentration by Achraf Hakimi, who can't keep the ball in, and it will be a throw-in to Real Sociedad inside the PSG half from the left. Just over the halfway, quickly taken. This time the ball is played all the way back to Martin Zubimendi, fires it out to the left-hand side. Space now for Javi Galán. And Barrenechea is trying to bring it forward, but there was an early ball into the area, but Michael Oliver has decided the free kick was taken too quickly. So Real Sociedad will get an opportunity to put the ball into the PSG mix. Ball is fired in. This time it's helped on. Out comes Donnarumma to punch it clear, and this time the flag is up anyway, so nothing would have come off that delivery anyway. So free kick now to PSG. Ball is played out from the back. Now there's space for Vitinha. He plays it all the way back to Mukelele, who's had Donnarumma rushing out, and he's given the ball away. Chance now for Sociedad. Ball is chipped in, and that was a great opportunity. It was an atrocious ball, to say the least, by Nordi Mukelele, who smashed it back towards his goalkeeper, and had Donnarumma scrambling to keep it in from going out for a corner. And in doing so, he presented it back to Real Sociedad and Mikel Oyarzabal to have an effort at goal, but the Real Sociedad forward rather dwelled on it, and it allowed Donnarumma to come back and reclaim the ball. Now PSG have it inside their half in a central position with Lucas Beraldo, sent forward by Mukelele. This time it's picked up by Vitinha. Throwing now to PSG. But that was a golden chance for Real Sociedad. Mikel Oyarzabal tried to flick the ball up and flicked it straight into the gloves of Donnarumma. Now Alex Romero has it, the Real Sociedad goalkeeper. Just over a quarter of an hour left to play. Real Sociedad 0, Paris Saint-Germain 2. The French champions leading the side from San Sebastian by 4-0 on aggregate. And now Real Sociedad about to make 2 more changes as they look to narrow the deficit. And a free kick has been awarded to Sociedad. Foul by Mukelele on Mikel Merino. And this time it will be a free kick to Sociedad, and everyone will push forward into the PSG area. The free kick is taken short, chance for a cross, and instead it's charged down and it drifts out for what will be a Real Sociedad corner from the left-hand side. Can they make something count from the set piece? Quarter of an hour to play. Will be Kubo to take it. The Japanese international delivers on his left foot. This time it's played across. Dealt with right in there by Lucas Hernandez, who clears his lines. PSG standing firm. Now an opportunity once again at the corner. Will be another opportunity with the ball headed behind once again. Ayafarbal is on the goal line of Gianluigi Donnarumma's goal, and this time the ball is delivered in and it's flicked on. It was Igor Zubeldia who flicked it on, and Sociedad still have it. Now down the right hand side of the 18-yard box. Ball is fisted across, and that was a glorious chance. It was Martin Zubimendi who latched onto it. The ball was played across from the right of the PSG 18-yard box. It was a nice idea by Traoré, who picked out his midfielder Zubimendi, and his right-footed effort drifts high and wide of that left-hand Real Sociedad post. John Pacheco will now come on for Real Sociedad. And Andre Silva, another striker by trade, will be introduced. PSG will also make a change, and Fabian Ruiz tonight is over, and on comes Manuel Ugarte, who is a Uruguayan by trade. Did in fact previously play his trade with Sporting Lisbon before swapping the Portuguese capital for the French capital. And as the ball is played downfield by Gianluigi Donnarumma, and it drifts out of play for what will be a throw-in now to PSG down their right. Ball is thrown in, back into play. Now a chance for Mbappe. Ball is played over the top. Mbappe still onside. Ball is chipped in by Mbappe, and this time the ball is headed away. Helped on by Martin Zubimendi. And this time a free kick's awarded to Real Sociedad. Time starting to run out for the side from Galicia. Alex Romero sends the ball forward. Now Sociedad come forward deep inside the PSG half from the left, inside the 18-yard box. Ball is fixed across. What a save it is. What a save. Point blank reaction by Gianluigi Donnarumma. With the net at his mercy, somehow Martin Zubimendi can't fire beyond the goalkeeper, the PSG shot stopper Donnarumma. The ball was played across and he hit it with some venom, and somehow the Italian pulled off a point blank stop to prevent it finding the back of the PSG net. Now the French champions come forward, but the ball is out, and it will now be a throw-in to Real Sociedad. But it was a great chance moments earlier. A fine stop by Donnarumma. Now 10 minutes to play. Real Sociedad 0, PSG 2. The French champions 4-0 to the good on aggregate as they come forward. Ball could be played across here to Mbappe. This time, player goes down. What's the linesman on the far side has raised his flag for an offside. Mbappe immediately turned to Michael Oliver and was asking for a penalty, but Mbappe had just straight offside, and it will be A free kick to Real Sociedad, which has been taken. Now the ball is played all the way back inside the 18-yard box, cleared downfield by Alex Romero. Now Romero again sends it forward. Kept alive, and this time an offside is being given, and it will be a free kick to PSG. The French champions readying another change. In fact, it looks as though they're about to bring two pairs of fresh legs on for these remaining 10 minutes. Randall Kolo Muani is getting ready and stripped for action. The former Eintracht Frankfurt striker now applying his trade at PSG. Now Martin Zubimendi inside the Real Sociedad half. Plays it out to the left-hand side. This time it's floated forward. Picked up. Now in the space now from the left. Ball is played across and it's straight into the arms of Donnarumma. It was Andre Silva, the Portuguese striker, who played the rather tame ball straight into the gloves of Donnarumma. Free kick now to PSG, just short of the halfway line from the right-hand side. Lee Kang-in is the player who went down. And now those PSG changes can take place. Ousmane Dembélé will leave the field for Kolo Muani. And there will also be 9 minutes of action for Carlos Soler, who is a midfielder by trade, Spain international, previously of Valencia. Ashraf Hakimi leaves the field, and there will also be another change for Real Sociedad. Their talisman Martin Zubimendi will leave the field, and on comes their number 16 midfielder John Ander Olasagati, who is 23 years of age, and another one to have come through the Real Sociedad Youth Academy, the San Sebastian born midfielder. And the ball is played all the way back to Gianluigi Donnarumma. Sent forward this time by Lucas Hernandez, and then a foul has been committed on Kylian Mbappe, and it will be a free kick now to PSG. Plenty of stunned faces, it's fair to say, around Anoeta on what is a cold night in the heart of San Sebastian, in the north of Spain, Galicia. Throwing now to PSG, who are in no rush to take it. Luis Enrique, the former Spain coach and also formerly of Football Club Barcelona, back to Anoeta, a place he knows well from managing with Football Club Barcelona. And now the ball is won back by Real Sociedad, but it's out of play for a throw-in to PSG down the PSG right-hand side. 6 minutes of normal time left to play. Ball is thrown in, helped on by Kolo Muani. Now the space for Carlos Soler. Kylian Mbappe takes a touch, and it was a rather loose one, but he's managed to pick it up. The PSG talisman, and plays it into the area, and now there's a chance for a cross, perhaps. Now Zaire Emery gets the ball back, and this time Real Sociedad play the ball away out of danger, but it was Robin Lee Normand who played the ball against Takefuso Kubo, and therefore it will be a PSG throw-in. Vitinha leaves it for Lucas Hernandez, deep inside the Real Sociedad half, down the PSG left. Ball is thrown in, chested down now by Lucas Hernandez, and Michael Oliver has decided it will be a free kick to PSG. Traore with a late challenge on Lee Kang-in, another player who previously played with Carlos Soler at Valencia. Four minutes of normal time left to play. Real Sociedad 0, Paris Saint-Germain 2. It will be the French champions who book their place in the quarter-finals as things stand. Vitinha to deliver. Ball is whipped in. This time it's headed away by the Sociedad back line. Then helped on. Ball is played forward, but Lucas Hernandez is back there for PSG in defence. Picked up now by Manuel Ugarte. Sends it forward into the path of Kylian Mbappe, and this time it drifts out for a goal kick to the home side. Alex Ramiro sends the ball forward. This time it's picked up, and Sociedad look to come forward on the counter. Now this is Traore, the right back. Plays it into the path of his fellow teammates. Space now for Jean Ander on Lasagati. Now Kubo chips the ball in, and it's headed away rather confidently by Lucas Beraldo, who, it's fair to say, has been a rock at the back for the French champions in the place of the usual skipper and centre-back Marquinhos. PSG come forward. Now Mbappe plays the ball across, and this time it lands back into the PSG area, which Donnarumma will claim. The Italian has it in his grasp, throws it out to his left-hand side. Now picked up by Lucas Hernandez. He brings it in on his left foot, gives it away. Chance now for Kubo, plays it centrally. An opportunity perhaps, and it's deflected over the crossbar. It was a great opportunity that for Sociedad, the best of the second half. It was 23-year-old John Ander Olasagati who took it on, and it took a nick on the way. It was a central effort from around 19 yards out, and it came off the back of Kolo Muani, and it drifts out for a Real Sociedad corner from the right, which is already taken. Now there's a chance, perhaps beaten away by Donnarumma. A fierce effort which was fired in from the right-hand side of the 18-yard box, and again Sociedad come forward down the right. Now Kubo. Space for a cross perhaps, and this time it's beaten away. Still not away, and now Real Sociedad do score. They get their goal on the night. It most likely won't be enough, but they have found the back of the net and have given their home fans something to cheer about. It was a well-taken finish in the end. Kubo pointed where he wanted it, and his ball from the right-hand side of the 18-yard box picked out his fellow teammate. And it was a finish in the end beyond Gianluigi Donnarumma. No chance for the Italian goalkeeper. And it is in fact Mikel Merino who has got his goal. Now there is a VAR check going on momentarily because to see whether Takefuso Kubo was in an offside position, but the check is complete and the goal does stand. So it's Real Sociedad 1, Paris Saint-Germain 2. We're about to find out how long is left. That goal has certainly not dampened the spirits around the stadium. The famous Poznan celebration can be seen all around this iconic Anoeta. 3 minutes is the decision by Michael Oliver. Now Real Sociedad come forward down the left. Can they get a second? This time the ball is out of play and it will be a goal kick to Paris Saint-Germain. But 2 goals from Kylian Mbappe. And that Mikel Merino finish beyond Gianluigi Donnarumma. A consolation for Sociedad. Now the ball is played all the way back to Alex Romero, puts his foot through it. We've played 1.5 of the 3 minutes. Sociedad come forward on the attack. This time the ball is kept alive, given away though. Now there's space for Mbappe, who's all alone down the left-hand side, cuts in on his right foot, then delivers a nice ball for Tinia. Oh, he had the goalkeeper to beat. And he fired it straight to Alex Romero from inside the 18-yard box. And this time it drifts out for what looked to have been a corner, but the offside flag has gone up once again because Kylian Mbappe had strayed into an offside position. Instead, the referee has awarded a corner, but it did look as though Mbappe was offside. And this time Mbappe keeps the ball alive, does he? And it will be a goal kick. And there's a bit of afters between Mbappe and Traore. Less than a minute to play of the additional 3. Real Sociedad fans still singing their hearts out despite their team about to be eliminated from this year's UEFA Champions League, and free kick has been awarded to PSG. It's always a special occasion at Anoeta. And the referee draws a close to the end of the encounter as both managers embrace at full time. Imanol Alguacil and Luis Enrique. 2 goals from Kylian Mbappe, the stand-in skipper for Paris Saint-Germain. Put his side in total control, and Mikel Merino found the back of Gianluigi Donnarumma's net late on, and it is the French champions PSG who progress to the quarterfinals of the